All right, welcome back. If you are just joining us, you missed the first discussion. It was such a fantastic one, but worry not, you are in time for the second discussion of the day. Remember, you can always interact with us through our social media platform. The hashtag to use is hashtag Good Morning Kenya. At Jane Wamboiza, you can find me across all social media platforms. My colleagues as well at Raymanyara, at Ramaguko, and at Doreen Arange. That is how you can also find them individually across all social media platforms. And feel free to use our official station handle at KBC Channel 1. I'm seeing Masizi, a poet, saying, I think what we lack in Kenya is public participation. We were never told of the housing levy or the Huduma number, just in light of the discussions the discussion that we had before the break. Also, Ongre is saying, absolutely loving the candid discussion in studio. Keep them coming in with the hashtag Good Morning Kenya. We now want to go to family matters, and today we are going to be putting focus on single mothers and just getting to understand some of the stories that they have, their stories, what they went through and how they ended up being single mothers. And what are some of the challenges that really face single mothers? What are these myths and, misunderstandings and misconceptions that surround single mothers here in Kenya? We will be looking at that in not too long, but to help me with this discussion, we have two fantastic mothers with me in studio. I'll start with my immediate left. She is Beatrice Atieno. She is a Sunday school teacher, a mother of 5 kids, and also an interior decor lady. Karibu sana.
Asante.
All right, and to the extreme left, we have Clemence Kizela. She is also a mother, a minister of the gospel, and an entrepreneur. She is a business lady. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Now, Kizela is a mother of 4 kids, that is 3 boys and 1 girl. And Beatrice is a mother of 5 kids, 3 girls and 2 boys.
Yeah.
All right, so if you are a single mother, you'd like to be part of this discussion, why don't you go ahead, talk to us, share with us your story, how it was, what were the causes that led you to be a single mother? What was the situation that you were in that, pushed you to just continue with a single motherhood? And just before we get started with the discussion, just looking at some of the statistics that are out there, 83% of single parents are mothers. Out of the 100 batch of single parents that are out there, 83% consists of mothers. That just goes to tell you that there are so many single mother households out there as opposed to single father houses. We also have, out of this 83%, 45% are either divorced or separated. That was the cause of, single parenthood. 1.7% are widowed. 34% have never been married, and 34% have never been married but are single mothers. They were in relationships that led to them to be single mothers, and most of these are very young ladies. So when you hear sad stories of how there's so many single mothers out there and 34% have never even been married before, that means they had children wakiwa wadogo sana. How does that even make you feel as a single mother, given all you have seen in those years that you have been a parent? Let me start with you, Beatrice.
Being a single mother, it is quite challenging. It is not easy. Being a single mother, it's like sometimes you are being rejected in a family.
Yeah.
When you have a problem, there's nobody you can share with. When you have a problem, you just share it yourself. And it was not easy. When I started being a single mother, it was not easy. But I thought I could not make it.
But look at you now.
But through grace of God, it's now 30 years
30
when my husband passed away anyway. That made me to be a single mother. And he passed away when we stayed for only 1 year. For that 1 year, he left me with a child. We stayed with him for 1.5 years. In that 1.5 years, I have a child, 1 year old. And then he left me with that child. After that, it was not easy. It's like I was rejected in a family. It's like it's me who causes the death, something like that. And I was still very young. I was only 20 years old.
20 years of age.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought I could not make it. It was so hard. There's nobody I could share with. I passed through challenges. They took everything from me. I remained with my child and me alone. No, now sasa ilibidi nikimbilie Yesu. After hizo vitu zote kufanyika, hakuna pali ningeza kuenda, hakuna mtu ningeshare naye. We used to have friends. My husband was a footballer in Gor Mahia. He was called Anthony Ndolo. And we used to have so many friends outside there. In the family, we had friends. And after the death, I remained me and my child.
Okay, we will be getting to the story. Just tell us a bit more of what happened after that. But Kizela, when you hear of, just from what she's saying, she was married at 20, and you know these days there's so many young girls who become parents by the time they're 20. How does that even make you, what goes through your mind considering all that you have gone through as a single mother before you even get to know your story?
Honestly, anytime I see a small girl having a child, as in single, my heart bumped because it is not easy. I feel for them. I feel like I could just call them and tell them, please, can you wait for your time at least when you are, because it's a baby giving birth to a child giving birth to a child. These two are they are both children. Things that are outside there, they make them to be vulnerable even more. Some ending up to do things that they don't want to do for the sake of bringing up their children. You see, it made me not to judge any single mother, either a small child or a bigger mama. I don't judge, because a lot that happens while we are singles or other single parents can make you to do anything so that you can see your child getting school fees, getting food, you know. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge.
You cannot judge.
I cannot
as mother for what
I
they
cannot
do
judge. I can't.
For the child.
I cannot judge.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Beatrice, you metuambia your husband passed on.
Yeah.
Just 1.5 years after being married.
Yeah.
It's now clocking 30 years since that marriage.
Yeah.
And you already had one child together.
Yeah.
So you were very young, 1 year in marriage, then mzee akaaga. Familia yako ilianza, kuna mwenye alikukubali kuja uishi nao ama ilikuwa vipi?
Hakuna mwenye alikubali nikuje niishi nao, except naweza kumbuka ni my aunt kutoka kwa kina my baba. Ndiye alikubali niende nikae naye for some time. Kwa sababu umejua kuna mambo zingine za kimila inafanya ati bwanako akifa, kwa sana kwa Wajaluo, bwanaka akifa, you are not allowed to go in anybody's house. You are not allowed to enter in anybody's house. Sasa my aunt alinikubali na nikaingia na nikaenda nikaishi naye.
Ulikuwa unafanya kazi hiyo wakati?
Nilikuwa nafanya kazi, lakini vile sasa bwanangu alikufa tukaenda kuzika nyumbani, ili watu wa nyumbani walikataa nisirudi Nairobi. Sasa vile walikataa nisirudi Nairobi,
kazi ikapotea.
Kazi ikaisha, ikapotea. Na mimi nikakaa, sasa nikakaa nyumbani. Sasa hiyo kukaa nyumbani ndio ni kama nilibaki peke yangu, kwa sababu kuna mtu yote angenikaribia. Friends walienda, relatives wangu walienda. Hao watu wa nyumbani ni kama waliniacha juu sasa I could not produce anything. Nilikuwa sina kazi, sina anything. Ni hao ndio nafaa kuwaomba. Sasa walikuwa naona ni kama mimi ni burden.
Umekuwa mzigo.
Nimekuwa mzigo kwao.
Najua kuna cultures zingine where mzee akiaga bibi anakuwa inherited by the next brother. Was it the same case for you?
Okay, according to that family, it was not that way.
Okay.
Ilikuwa ikue, but kuna kifo ilifanyika kwa hiyo familia ambaye siizielewa. Because vile my husband alikufa, within a period of 2 years, a period of less than 5 years, there were 6 brothers and all of them passed away.
Oh wow.
Pamoja na mke wake wenzangu. Sasa it's like it's me only who remained in that family. Sasa nilibaki kwa hiyo familia kama nina uchungu, ni kama watu pia wanakuogopa, hawajui ni kifo vile watu wameenda. Sasa ilikuwa ni kitu ya siwezi explain. Juu ilinipata na ilipata kama bado ni mimi ni mdogo. Sasa nilikuwa nashindwa nitaanzia wapi na
uko na mtoto hiyo wakati.
Mtoto pia niko nayo. Mpaka hata nikatamani hata nimalize maisha yangu.
Wow.
Lakini singeweza kwa sababu nilikuwa nahurumia mtoto wangu. Nikasema even hata kama ni ngumu, hata kama ni rahisi, mtoto lazima niangalie maisha yake.
Lazima uendelee na safari.
Lazima niendelee na maisha.
Now, Clemence, you were also married before you became a single mother, at least for the first time. Tell us a bit about what happened. Nini iliendelea hapo?
I would not say as per that it was a happy marriage, because mine, it was a wrong relationship, I will say that. And I was at the age of 24 then.
So you were also pretty young.
Yeah, I was young, and also a Christian, also someone who is a leader in the church, you see. And here now you're getting married to a different what should I say?
Man from different religion.
Yeah, exactly, yes. So to me, it was something that I was not say I will be proud of it. But still, I said, now since I have found myself here, what will I do? I will make sure that it works.
How did you find yourself even there?
Actually, this guy, it's a strange thing, because I met him once when we were coming out from a funeral with my friend. In that bus that we were, this guy came and asked me for my number. I said no. But when I said no, it was in the month of October. I said no. I didn't know if my friend went ahead and gave out my number. I didn't know. During my birthday in November, my friend brought a pair of shoes to me, and the shoes were beautiful. And she begged me to wear the shoes, which I wore the shoe. Immediately from there, they were telling me, I told them, that guy who's coming from Adisa is my husband. That is, I was married to him. I went home, lied to my mom that I've been transferred to work to another place where that was a lie, so that I can just create time and live with him.
So you got a pair of shoes on your birthday from this guy who you then proclaimed is your husband.
Yes, but now immediately then when I was having the shoes, I didn't know that the shoes were coming from him. I came to know later March, when the pressure in that marriage made me now to dig more, who is this person? So when I came to realize that everything that we had, it was just a fake thing.
So how soon after did you, get into a relationship with him?
Immediately. I'm telling you that my birthday day, that day when I was turning 24th, that is the same day that I got married to him. Not even like getting married, but can we stay thing. We just went and started staying together. The next month came December, I was pregnant.
Wow.
So the moment that I became pregnant, this guy changed to be a person that I don't know, I can't even explain, because he could come back after 2 weeks. When he comes, he will beat me up to an extent that I will be admitted to the hospital. You see, it became a trend until even after I gave birth. But all along, I could tell myself, let me just tolerate this. Yeah, let me just tolerate this, because I know I want my baby to be born with a father, you see. And I have seen my mom and my dad living together until they're at this age. So even me, myself, I know I will work it out. I know I can make it. But it was not so. After I gave birth, when I saw that
this is that segment of
beating up, but also beating up the baby.
So the violence spilled over to the child.
Exactly. So I said, no, I cannot take it anymore. It's not about me again, but it's about my baby. So what will I do? The best thing to do is to seek help.
For how long were you in that relationship?
1 year.
For a whole year you stayed post the child?
Yeah, before, 1 year, including pregnancy and giving birth. Yes.
So violence was one of the reasons that, led you to leaving that relationship.
Major.
Domestic violence was one of the reasons that, made you become a single mother.
Yes.
And let's just have a quick look at, some of the causes of single motherhood that as it is. Number one, you've just talked about domestic violence, and there's so many women who are in abusive relationships, but wanakaa tu. There's so many reasons you can't just up and go, especially kukiwa na watoto. Beatrice case yako was your husband dying.
Yeah.
Now, there's so many other reasons that lead to women becoming single mothers. Now, another that I came across was the way we bring up our children. The way you are saying you were brought up in a family setup where there's a father, there's a mother. Ulilelewa kukiwa na baba na mama nyumbani?
Yeah.
Now, for some families unapata wamelelewa na mzazi mmoja. Do you think that contributes to our watoto pia in future wanaenda kuwa single mothers? Let me hear from you, Beatrice.
Hapana.
Or single parents?
Hapana. Itategemea vile wewe mwenyewe umelea watoto wako. Kwa sababu kukua a single mother sio kitu mzuri, yani sio kitu tamu kwa familia. Hata mimi ningependa tu mtoto wangu hakue pamoja na baba, tukue pamoja na baba. Sasa siwezi encourage mtu yote ya kuwa ni mzuri mtu akiwa single parent, kwa sababu sio maisha mzuri, yani ni maisha ile inahuzunisha. kwa sababu umejua ukiwa na watoto uwezi wakawaambia since mimi nimewalea kama niko peke yangu pia nyinyi ni mzuri tu mkiendelea na hiyo maisha. Hapana, unawa encourage tu kwa sababu haikuwa mapenzi yako hao watoto wakue bila mama, bila baba. Okay, ati wewe ndio sasa uwe ni kama unawalea. Sasa unawa encourage, unawaambia nilipatikana kwa hii situation kwa sababu ya kifo. Sasa pia nyinyi singependa pia nyinyi mkue kwa hii situation. Sasa unawa encourage tu, unawaambia tu as long as ile kitu mzuri unaweza kufanyia watoto ni kuwaingiza kwa kanisa. Kwa sababu kanisa is the only rescue place where unaweza enda wawe pamoja na watoto wengine, waone ni kama maisha inaweza endelea bila hata baba ama mama.
Okay.
But hapo kwa kanisa ndio watapata kuna watu wanaoleka. Akiwa mtu wa youth anaweza pata watu wanaoleka, na hata akipata time yake ikifika anataka kwenda kuoleka, unamuencourage tu, unamuhimiza na unazidi kuhimiza ndoa yake isiharibike, isikue kama yako.
Okay. Now, Beatrice does say that, the way you raise your children will determine how they go in life. They don't necessarily have to, be single parents in future. But your thoughts, the way we raise our children as a single mother, you've raised them alone. You take them through a school. They still know there's no father figure in the house. Go to high school, go to a girls' school, because that's how it is mostly. Girls' boarding school, finish there, go to campus. There's this, feminism going on around. Does that contribute to this, even your future daughter maybe wanting to be a single parent?
I would say yes, and at the same time also I can say no.
Why so?
Yes, in this sense of there are some children, when they are in school, they talk. And in various families, people are married, yes, but maybe there's still domestic violence. And now this girl, or rather this boy, coming from a single parent person, there's no that fighting or something. So you'll see when they share stories, this guy will end up saying, I'll rather be like my mom, because now in our house there's no fighting, you see. And the other side where the families are fighting, this person will say I would wish to have a father. So it is a yes, and at the same time it is a no. But me, if I was to advise, I would not want them to be singles, because a child need a home.
Yeah.
A home is made of a father and a mother. That's a family tree. And there's something that we build in our children where there's a father figure. A mother alone, there's yes, as much as we try, but someday, you just wake up and ask you, where is my father, or who is our father? So in that way, when they come to that question, it is good and important that you can have a father. So I will not encourage of being single. Though nowadays people make choices, you see. You will see young girls or someone telling you, I'll rather just have my own child and live alone. Reason is because nowadays men are stressful, you see. You will see another man is saying, I remember there's another guy who came to me long time and asking me, Clemens, if I was to ask you, you just give birth to a child and then you give that child to me, will you allow, I will pay you? You see, that's a man requesting for that. So it's like nowadays people, they would refer, I'll rather have my own child alone and raise my child than stress the marriage, you guess. Because nowadays marriage, it's going to lose value. And that's not supposed to be the case. Marriage, you're supposed to enjoy. But now things are happening, people killing each other. They have made people also to fear to be in marriage, or to fear to stay with a man and a woman under one roof. So, but marriage is beautiful.
The way society is these
exactly.
days. Now, on average, there's this report that I came across that every family has a single mother somewhere. Kila familia. Even you at home, I bet there is somebody in your family, extended family, that is a single mother. As a society, are we, young girls are increasingly having children at a very young age. And just the other day, kulikuwa na hii debate ya lower sexual consent from 18 to 16. As it is right now, sexual consent in 18 years. But there's so many young girls who are having children, and most of them want to end up kuwa single. Now, do you feel as a society we are normalizing it, tunaifanya tuikae kawaida sasa, as opposed to back in the day, having a child before marriage ilikuanga a taboo? So these days society may normalize ama imekuwa vipi, Beatrice?
Ni vile nafikiri ni vile watu wengi wamewacha culture yao ya zamani. Kwa sababu kama tunaweza maybe kutumia culture ile ya zamani tulikuwa nayo kitambo, tuwezi tukapata hiyo shida kwa familia. Kwa sababu culture, mtoto hangeweza kupata mimba kama hajafikisha mwaka wake ya kuoleka. But nowadays we find most of our people, they live their culture. After living the culture, watoto sasa wanaanza tu kutembea. Sasa ndio hapo atakutana na maybe unexpected pregnancy. After getting unexpected pregnancy, itabidi azae. Na kishazaa, huyu mtoto itakuwa ni kama yako tena wewe mzazi. Kwa sababu yeye haezi ajui chochote, haezi fanya anything kusaidia huyu mtoto.
Right. Clemens, do you agree with the saying that, as a society, we are quietly just accepting this trend? Yeah, it's okay to have a kid when you're young.
I will say yes at some point, because you will see this situation whereby a mother, for instance, your daughter is going to Form 1. You as a mother, you just advising your daughter, telling your daughter, "Dosenda kushika mimba, please go and do family planning." What are you trying to tell your child? Is she can go and sleep around. But if you look back during our days, or rather our parents' days, they will tell you are not supposed to do ABC. No, they will tell you this the do's and this is the thing that you're supposed to do. But nowadays we advise our children, ukienda huko chukua family plan so that you will not be pregnant. And maybe someone will ask, why should I take a family planning and I even don't know if I can give birth or I cannot give birth? But now my mom was always giving me permission that I can sleep around. So somehow, yes, we are sleeping on our job. Yeah, parents, society, we are sleeping on our job.
But looking at culture, the cultural setup, kuongea kuhusu sex na watoto ilikuwa kama tabu. Ungeongelesha watoto wako kuhusu sex. And these days, with the internet, watoto wana access anything, anywhere. They can get all that they need to know out there. So where do we find that balance? Are we able to just talk to our children openly mambo kuhusu sex? Ama we just let them learn by themselves in the claiming that it's a bit too early for them, and the damage will have been done by the time they get to learn by themselves?
My side,
yeah.
You see, my son is 13 years now, and honestly, the other day he came and asked me, "Mommy, if someone kisses someone, will they get HIV positive?" And that when he was asking me, he was 10 years. I had to sit him down and tell him now about sex. Because now, if I will not tell him, he will find it in the internet, and maybe he will learn it in a bad way. So the best thing also is just let's talk with our children about sex. As per their age that they are young, we will now maybe be based more on the danger of sex. And then we tell them, if you do, this is what you will get. But if you wait at a point in time, you will go the right way and the right channel, and this is what also you will get.
Okay.
But if now hiding things from them, then get them going to the internet and watching wherever they watch, we destroy them in the name of hiding. Yes, culture, before they could not tell us, but still the way we are being brought up, you could not even dare stand with a man, right? We see a boy coming to you, you run. You see a boy trying to touch your boobs, you run. But nowadays, they don't run because they are watching in the television, and they feel like it's just a normal way to live.
Yeah.
So I guess the best thing as parents we need to do is to put information to our children.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Beatrice, ukikuja kuongea na watoto wetu kuhusu sex, especially the boys, being a mother, talking to the girl is easier, as opposed to talking to a boy child about sex, basing on the fact that, a father would be best positioned to talk to this child about sex for a boy. But now being a single mother, ukona vijana wawili. How do you go about kuongea nao kuhusu their sexuality as they grow? Because wana grow, na wana grow haraka sana.
Okay, what I can say about my boys, I love them, and we are friends. If you want to help a child, first of all, be a best friend of your child. Me, my first boy, my kijanangu mkubwa is in Form 4 right now, and he's my best friend. Sasa kijanangu hakuna kitu ananificha, na akiniuliza swali yoyote, I have to tell him. Namwambia sex si mbaya, but inategemea ni time gani umeanza kuifanya. Unaona, iko na time yake. But kama bado mi wanawaambia, ukitaka kuishi maisha mzuri baadaye, at this time bado unaenda shule, achana nayo. Ni mzuri lakini achana nayo. Sasa huwa vile niliwaingiza kwa hiyo mambo, yani tuko ndani ya kanisa. Sasa huwa nawaambia the best place ama the best thing to do after the best time to have that sex ni ukimaliza shule, umalize form 4, uende college umalize. After college, my son, now you are free. Sasa hapo ndio sasa ukipata girlfriend uko free, lakini si ati unaamua tu. Lazima ukue free kwa njia hiyo inatakikana, kwa sababu sasa kuna magonjwa. Unaweza si ati free sasa ukishakuwa free unaenda tu kwa kila mtu. Lazima sasa ukue na, kama ni girlfriend awe ni mmoja, huyo mmoja wako unakuwa open na yeye, mnaenda mnapimwa, mkishapimwa mnakuwa na relationship, and later on you get married, mnaoana. Lakini hata huyu mdogo kwa saa zingine kuna vitu zingine mtoto anaweza kukuuliza unafikiri ni mdogo na si mdogo. Anaweza kuniuliza swali lingine mpaka namwambia bado
ngoja wakati wako bado.
Sasa yeye uniambia, kuna siku akaniambia, mami, mimi naomba Mungu akusaidie usikue mshosho kama sijafanya harusi. Na nikamwambia utafanya harusi lini? Ati naomba tu usikue mshosho kama sijafanya harusi. Sasa yeye anaona, sasa anajua akimaliza shule primary
ataoa,
aende form 4 amalize, na yeye amebelieve atamaliza university. After akimaliza university ataoa. Na nisikue mshosho, ni mngoje tu. Sasa anajua, sasa huwa naambia kukuwa na relationship si mbaya, but iko na time yake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, both of you, you got married when you were young, mkiwa wadogo sana, and the way society is set up when it comes to single parenthood, especially for single mothers, it's usually considered mwanamke ndo amekuwa irresponsible in that situation. Now, is it a question of irresponsibility on the side of the woman or the side of the man, considering that they are both involved in this situation, but the woman is now who's left to raise this child? Lakini yeye ndo anaonekana kuwa yeye ndio amekuwa immoral in society. Now, the whole question of irresponsibility, how do we even balance it out? And tuache kukastigate the mother, yet there is a father somewhere who is not living up to the table. Let me hear from you, Kizela.
It is true, by the way, in the society has made us to believe that anywhere you see a single mother, they are false, you see. And even you see your people, maybe your family or society, even your friends, starting telling you you're the one that broke your marriage. And they also refer to the book, they just tell you that a wise woman makes her home, you see. A foolish one breaks her home with her own hands. So they just use the same word to be like condemning you. But it's not the case. My question to them will be, I will like my case, I said I purpose that I will stay in that house. We were almost, actually we were like half dead, me and my son. You see, if suppose I could not like run away from that, where could I have been right now? I could have not been here. So me, what I will say is, the man who are there and maybe they are free, thinking that they are free, not taking responsibility to their children, they are doing something wrong. You are supposed to meet your responsibilities, not for the woman, but now for your child. You see, you can just like find out where is my child schooling, as in do something to your baby, because these children, as they grow up, believe me, they ask for their parents, they ask for their dad. And imagine if your son coming to you now later when he has grown up and then coming to you and asking you, Dad, where were you all those years? It is you and mom that you had as in a fight or something, a separation. But what about me? You see, now you'll turn this boy or this child or this girl to be someone who cannot even low self-esteem. As in there's something parents or rather a father can contribute to her own child. Honestly, if you are there and you are not living with your wife, you're separated, take care of your child. Take care of it. Don't need even to give the woman money, because maybe you feel like if you give them the money, they will use the money. Just go pay the school fees. Is it in campus? Pay the fee. Make the child at least contribute in his or her very important part of his life.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, hii question ya responsibility, do you feel like msichana ako blamed sana kuliko kijana mwenye, yet they were both in part of that relationship in getting that child?
No, siwezi sema msichana amekuwa
anabeba mzigo zaidi.
Okay, msichana huwa anabeba mzigo zaidi kwa hiyo relationship, kwa kupata mtoto, kwa sababu by the end of the day unapata mtoto akishazaliwa, baba mtoto huwa saa zingine wanasahau watoto wao. Sasa mama naye haezi penda kuona mtoto wake akiteseka. itabidi atakiingia chini ya maji, ataingia na yeye, ataenda popote na yeye, hata kama amemfunga kwa mgongo, atashinda na yeye mpaka make sure maisha ya mtoto imekuwa maisha ya mtoto. Lakini kukuwa na mtoto, mama sana sana huwa anaangalia mtoto kushinda hata kama baba yuko ama hayuko. But huwa wanasahau. Saa zile mnapata mtoto ni rahisi, tena mnapendana. Lakini immediately after hiyo mtoto time yake ikifika, ati hiyo mimba imeingia. Mtoto, unaona mtoto anabaki peke yake, ni kama ni yeye mwenyewe alienda kutafuta hiyo mimba peke yake. Ni kama ni yeye mwenyewe alicontribute peke yake. Unaona? Na hakuna mtu anaweza zaa peke yake. Sasa itabidi hiyo mzigo ataibeba. Itabidi hiyo mzigo, kama ni mtoto msichana mdogo, wazazi wake ndio sasa watabeba hiyo mzigo. Na inakuanga very painful kwa familia. Kwa sababu unapata saa zingine wazazi hawajui mama ya mtoto. Itabidi sasa wachukue huyo mtoto kama wao, wamlee mpaka maisha ya mtoto baadaye itakuwa maisha ya mtoto, akue mtu. Sasa after that ndio baadaye unaweza ona kama baba mtoto anakuja anatafuta mtoto. Lakini ningependa kuambia ya kuwa wasikuwe na hiyo moyo. Ukijua umepata mtoto, vile mwenzangu amesema, jaribu uangalie maisha ya mtoto wako iko wapi. Lakini wengi huwa wanasahau.
Sasa utakuwa na relationship na mama mtoto.
Sasa mzigo inabaki kwa mama. Mama ndiye anabeba mzigo yote, kila kitu. Hata kama ni mdogo, hata kama ni mkubwa, mzigo inakuwa yake.
Okay. Now, both of you, after you separated from your relationship, after mzee kuaga, you got into another relationship a few years later.
Yeah.
You really last for how long?
Hiyo
relationship ya pili?
Ya pili ili last for 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
What about you, Kizela?
5 years.
5 years as well. Now, you both had sons. And you know, as it is, there's this cultural pressure on sons, especially depending on which, tribal disposition you are of. Kuna konga na hii cultural pressure, especially on boys, but if you are a mother, you have your first boy, you fear getting married because of the cultural dispositions that come with having a son as a firstborn child. Ilikuwa the same for you, getting into the next relationship with a son, because kuna research niliona that single mothers with daughters have lesser pressure as opposed to single mothers who have sons as their first children. Ilikuwa the same nawe?
Mimi naye sikuwa na kijana by that time, nilikuwa na msichana.
Oh, okay.
Nilikuwa na wasichana. Sasa ile kitu sasa ilinisukuma nikuwe na kwa second relationship, ni vile nilikuwa lonely kwa familia. Ni kama nimekuwa neglected in the family. I was lonely. Sasa nikaona ya kuwa hawa wasichana wangu ikifika wakati wataenda kuoleka, I'll remain as if sijaza. Nita remain ni kama sikuwa nimepata mtoto. Sasa hapo ndio nikakuja nikaomba, nikaambia Mungu, tafadhali, I need someone, na I need children. Nataka niwe na watoto wengine ili niwe na familia. Sasa after that ndio baadaye nikapata hiyo relationship. Na hiyo relationship sikuoleka. Nilikuwa tu na relationship ile, nami nilikuwa nafikiri nikipata hiyo relationship, after staying long, nilikuwa napitia challenges. Unadharauliwa kwa familia, watu wanakuchukia.
So ulidhani your relationship ita correct hizo vitu zote?
Ita correct hizo vitu zote, ilete heshima. Palipopote uwezi salimia hata bwana ya mtu, maybe hata mkiwa nyumbani. Hakuna mtu yote yani unakaa ni kama ni wewe ulileta shida kwa hiyo familia. Sasa nikakaa nikasema, anyway, kama naweza pata at least backup. Umejua kukuwa na mwanaume kwa nyumba, yani as a husband, inafunika maneno mengi sana. Unakuwa na backup. At least hakuna mtu yote anaweza kuja tu na aanze tu kukutusi ama kukuambia maneno mbaya ama pass across line yako. Atakuwa na limit. Sasa nilikuwa nafikiri nikipata nitakuwa na backup mzuri maybe. But hiyo yote bado sikufanikiwa, kwa sababu nilijingiza tena tu kwa shida. Sasa after that nilikuja nikapata hao watoto wengine, nikapata nimejiingiza kwa shida tena ingine, singeweza kutoka. Nikaambia Mungu tafadhali, I rather stay without a man but taking care of my children.
Now when you got into that relationship, alikubali mtoto wako wa kwanza? Ilikuwa aje ku just embrace mtoto wako?
Before tulikaa kwa table, tukaongea, nikamwambia mi ama widow, niko na watoto, niko na mtoto, na ningependa at least kwanza ni yeye alini after mimi kunini ile tu vile mtu anaweza zoeana na mtu. Sasa before alikuwa na interest. Sasa having that interest nikamwambia kaa chini kwa table tukaongea, nikamwambia mimi nilikuwa bibi ya mtu, bwanangu alikufa, na niko na mtoto, na alini accept vile nilikuwa.
Hakuanga na
alikuwa na familia.
Alikuwa na familia ingine.
Sasa ilikuwa open kwa sababu after that nilikuwa nimeokoka by that time. Sasa ilikuwa lazima ikuwe kitu open. Familia yake walijua, familia yangu pia ilijua, kwa kina mama niliwaelezea.
So haikuanga hard kwa mtoto wako hata kukubaliwa nao?
Haikuwa hard, but ilikuja ikakuwa ngumu baadaye.
Later on.
But at that tukianza ilikuwa rahisi.
Utatuambia what happened next. Now, was it the same case for you? You had a son as the first child. A few years later you got into another relationship. How was it, just introducing your son to this new man and for them accepting huyu mtoto kama wao?
I guess mine was different because when now the husband that I remarried, he loved my son. He showed me that he loved my son so much.
Alimkubali mara ya kwanza?
Kabisa akamkubali, na he was showing much love, and that caught my heart, and I was like, wow, this the guy I got married to. Because I was looking for what I've been through with my son. I was so much insecure, and I was like, the person who will love my son, that will be a good person for me to get married to. So when he came and he showed love to my son, I got into that box. And we stayed okay. We stayed okay until when I conceived his child. And also his family accepted my son so well. It was a good thing, by the way. Both sided, it was nice. But now challenges became when I got his pregnancy, and when he knew that I'm carrying a son. I don't want to talk what happened again.
But things changed towards the boy.
Yeah,
was it based on culture, for the male children, things to do with inheritance, property? Was it based on any of that?
I would say yes, because I remember there's a day he told me, the properties that I have, you should work hard and get one for your son. You see, if someone can just tell you directly like that, it's like there's like separation, kinda. It was not a good thing. It was not a good thing, and really it affects us, because now it even makes us now to be also afraid to get into. I guess that can be also a challenge to so many mothers that maybe wants to remarry. When you think of your children, you are like, I remember the other day my son asked me this, my firstborn, Mommy, I remember you. Because he could see, I could see you like suffering because of me. Mommy, I don't want you to suffer again, because now when you remarry again, there will be now 4 of us here now, you get. And now if one, it was hard for you, what happened, what will it be if now the 3 of us or the 4 of us, you see, it will be more painful. So you see, it makes me feel like, or rather know that he could see everything what was happening. Until today, I'm still like talking to him and making him know that he is loved. Society loved him. You see, it affected him so much. Very much, yeah.
Mambo ilibadilika pia kwako along the journey.
Yeah.
What happened hapo? Is it after mlipata watoto wengine ama before that?
Mambo ilibadilika kwa sababu wakati tulikuwa tunaanza kuishi na yeye, nilikuwa nafanya biashara. Na biashara yangu ilikuwa mzuri, nilikuwa naishi vizuri, tukakaa vizuri. Sasa mambo ilianza kubadilika wakati nilipata mtoto na yeye, mtoto wa kwanza, huyo ndio sasa alikuwa kijana. Biashara yangu ikaanza kurudi chini kwa sababu singeweza kupata hiyo nafasi ya kwenda kwa biashara. Sasa hiyo biashara ikaanza kurudi chini mpaka ika-collapse. After hii biashara ku-collapse, akaanza sasa pia yeye ku keep distance. Aka keep distance. At the time he was keeping distance, mimba ingine ndio hiyo.
Alikuwa na any sort of biasness towards mtoto wako wa kwanza na huyo pili mmepata pamoja?
Alikuwa anawapenda.
That didn't happen for you?
Yeah, ikufanyika. Alimpenda kabisa. Lakini sasa
but separation ilikuwa inaanza tu creep in pole pole.
Ilikuwa inaanza sasa kwa sababu ile biashara yangu ilikuwa inaenda chini. Sasa sina pesa. Ni kama siwezi anaona ni kama nitakuwa tena mzigo kwake, labda something like that. Sasa ndio ikaenda hivyo. Hata wakati sasa nilikuwa napata mtoto huyo mwingine sasa kwenda kwa hospitali, ilibidi ndugu yangu ndiye anitoe kwa hospitali, anilipie bili ya hospitali. Nikatoka nikarudi kwa nyumba. Hapo ndio sasa nikaanza tena kuomba Mungu. Nikasema hii maisha imekuwa ngumu.
So ni kama mambo ya pesa ndio ilianza kuleta shida katikati yenu?
I think so.
Okay. Now tutaendelea na story after this short break. Now remember, we're talking about single mothers and just trying to understand what, goes into being a single mother. What is the situation that actually happens when you are a single mother? What is it? What does it mean to be a single mother? We have two fantastic women with us in studio, sharing with us their stories and their experiences, how it has been for them and how they are able to get to where they are in life today. We will continue with the discussion, but we just want to have a quick look at the roads and see how things are looking. It is 4 minutes past 9. Let's have a quick look at the roads, just to let you know which roads are safe to use and which ones are not safe to use. So I believe we'll start with Ram.
Yes, you've got it right. Behind me here, we are having a look at Thika Road. This is the state of Thika Road. It doesn't look too good at the moment. Remember, this road is the road that comes all the way from, Safari Park, if you're coming from Thika Road, entering into town past the GSU. Traffic doesn't look quite good here. We are seeing vehicles moving slowly at this point, but it's slightly opening up at this area here. But on the opposite side, this is traffic that is leaving town. It is free if at all you're leaving town, but on this side we are able to see newspaper vendors. People have opened businesses. They are selling newspapers and other commodities. Motorbikes are moving from in between the lanes, trying to make their way through. So far, this is the status on Thika Road, but we'll be giving you more update because our colleague, Traffic Marshal number 001, is on location, on standby, Doreen Arange. So over to you, Doreen. Tell us what is happening. What is the status? What is the reason why we are having these issues there along this place? Doreen.
Right, thank you very much, Ram, and a very, very good morning to you. Earlier on, I just heard you say that Thika Road is not looking so good. Well, that is actually what is happening along Thika Road. It's not so good at all. We got here about an hour ago, and what you're seeing right now on your screens is just building up of traffic. This is how it has been when we got here, like around 8 a.m. in the morning. Right about now is at around 9:07, and still the traffic is just how it was when we got here. Now remember that this highway was constructed basically to ease up the traffic along this particular route, obviously because there are so many estates that use this route. And aside from that, you also have the outskirts of Nairobi, the likes of Embu, Meru. The road also connects to areas like Isiolo, Marsabit, and all these vehicles from all the way just end up using the Thika Road. And aside from that, just to name a few of the estates that use this particular road, you have estates like the Kasarani area, there's Githurai, there's Zimmerman, different estates along this particular route, and all these estates still end up using this route. And aside from that, we also have the number of private vehicles which are also on the rise, so obviously just leading to a lot of building up of traffic, especially on this lane that is heading to the town area. And what you're seeing right now on your screens also is just the motorists trying to navigate in between the vehicles. And we were able to net a scene a bit earlier, which is also dangerous. And this is why, most Kenyans were saying that in this road there needs to be lanes for people not just to walk, but also the motorist lane, because when they use the in-between of these lanes as they try to move, it's dangerous, because for those motorists that are coming at a high speed, then it becomes difficult for them to navigate through. But obviously just what we're seeing right now is just building up of traffic on all these lanes, especially on the lanes that are heading to the CBD. On the other side is the lane that is leaving town, heading to the estates on this particular route. And on that lane is just moving swiftly. Obviously don't expect building up of traffic because people are already headed to their businesses. So on that lane, traffic is normally on the on the later hours of the day, this is around 4 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., that is when traffic is built up on that lane. But on the other side, since it's the morning hours, you also just see it building up of traffic. There's also this lane along Muthaiga area, just leaving the Muthaiga estate using the roundabout heading to the CBD. When we got here, we also witnessed building up of traffic on that lane, which is not always what we see in this morning hours, because from those areas, we don't really expect building up of traffic. But today, we saw traffic building up on this area just around this roundabout heading to the CBD. Now, if you may note, just aside from vehicles using the route, the reason why also there's building up of traffic, most especially on this lane on this road, in as much as it was constructed to ease up traffic, is also because of the different amenities we have along this route. We have supermarkets, there is malls, petrol stations, so obviously just showing up people, businesses along this particular route. There's also universities, to name a few. There's KCA, USIU, a number of universities, and students, just also end up using this route as they head to their schools, people heading to their businesses, people that work on the malls, on the supermarkets, on the petrol stations. So this ends up becoming a very, very busy route. Well, obviously, the reason why there's normally building up of traffic along this particular route. So aside from the fact that we have number of estates, a number of people living on estates using this particular route, there are also the fact that there are businesses, a lot of businesses along this area, like I mentioned earlier, the supermarkets and the likes. And so if you may just know that this road also connects to areas like I mentioned, there's Marsabit, there's Isiolo, and there's Mandera area. It also connects to further away from Kenya, these countries like Ethiopia and Tanzania respectively, and these places are very, very important in terms of commercializing, in terms of business, in terms of just to ensure that the country grows economically. So Thika Road is a very, very important road. Aside from it serving residents that live on this particular route, it also ensures that Kenya can be able to grow economically because it connects to different parts of the country as well as different other countries. And also, if you may just know that this also becomes that road that is very, very expensive to maintain. I know most of us and most Kenyans will think that Outer Ring Road is that road that becomes expensive to maintain because it is, the latest superhighway to be constructed in Kenya. But Thika Road still remains to be that road that is really expensive to maintain. It costs about taxpayers 1.5 billion Kenyan shillings every day to just maintain this superhighway. Well, obviously, we are seeing that, aside from the estates, aside from the residents living in this estate, there's also businesses, there's also malls and there like. So obviously just showing that this road really, really needs to be maintained because it ends up serving Kenyans and Kenya as a whole in various ways. So as of now, well, obviously what you're seeing is just building up of traffic and also just being able to witness vendors just utilizing the building up of traffic on this road, just trying to, make a living out of the build up of traffic, trying to sell commodities here. And the reason why I was saying that this road is not just important in terms of the residents, but also in terms of business. Well, obviously we'll also be checking out for you what will be happening again on this road. Remember, like I said earlier, when we got here an hour ago, there was building up of traffic. It's an hour later and it's still building up, and we'll still be checking out for you what will be happening on this road at around 9:50 thereabout to still see if there will be building up of traffic at that time of the hour. But as of now, it's still building up of traffic, moving slowly at a very, very slow pace. We'll also be checking out to see whether or not the traffic police will be there to ensure that they control the traffic. For now, though, I take it back to studio, but just continue tuning into the channel, and I will be telling you more on what will be happening on this road later on at around 9:50 thereabout. For now, so I take it back to studio.
All right, quite interesting there. That is Doreen Arange, who is along Thika Road. Muthaiga is a place where she is giving us traffic updates so far. Quite a mess there. Quite interesting to see how, and like I normally say it, Thika Road is the mother of all traffic. But, this is Kenya, and this is how it is. Over to you, Jane.
Situation on the roads as of now. Just 12 minutes past 9. But keep talking to us. If you are somewhere where traffic is moving smoothly, just let us know using the hashtag Good Morning Kenya on Twitter at KBC. At KBC Channel 1 is our Twitter, our official handle on Twitter. Our individual handles as well at Jade Wamboy, at Raymond Nyara, at Doreen Arange, and of course at Ram Aguko. Now we want to continue with the discussion here in studio, all about single mothers and the tales of single mothers, and you know, the hustles that go into it, the good bits and the bad bits all together. And with me in studio we have Beatrice Atieno. She is a Sunday school teacher, a mother of 5 beautiful children, and she also does decor. And of course, to the extreme left we have Clemence Kizela. She is also a mother to 4 children. She is a minister of the gospel and a business lady. Now tunataka kuendelea na mali tuliachia, the whole issue of, you know, cultural dispositions ambapo kuna watoto vijana wa kwanza from a previous relationship na wa pili from the relationship yenye uko, ama regardless of the gender venye iko. For Kizela umetuambia, in your case, the biasness came in after you had the second boy. Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Now Beatrice, mtoto wako wa kwanza alikuwa msichana.
Yeah.
Ukapata wa pili kijana na msichana pia. Watatu ndo alikuwa kijana.
Yeah.
Before that issue ilikuwa inaonekana ni kama ilikuwa kuhusu fedha, kuhusu pesa hapa na pale.
Yeah.
Mambo na inheritance, did it ever come as an issue?
Yes, second relationship sikukuwa na shida yote kwa sababu sikoleka na sikutaka kuji-engage sana kwa sababu nilikuwa naona after all watoto ni wangu. Mimi mwenyewe niliomba Mungu anipatie watoto, nita take care of them and I'll stay where I got married before. Sasa sikushughulika, niliachana tu na hiyo maneno ya huko hivyo, nikaachana tu nayo. Sikushughulika hata mpaka leo sijashughulika ati mtoto atapata mali kwa kutoka kwa side ya babake. Niliachana nayo kabisa.
So ni nini ilifanyika ambapo ikafanya hadi utoke kwa hiyo relationship ya pili ukiwa na watoto 5 sasa?
Ile kitu ilifanya nikaacha ni sasa vile alienda chini ya maji. Alipotelea tu. Responsibility aliacha. Nikakuwa na shida mpaka hata nilishindwa kulipa rent. Mwenye nyumba akakuja akafunga mlango. Tupwa nje na watoto. Later on ndugu yangu akakuja akanilipia, nikarudi kwa nyumba. Baadaye tena rent ika-accumulate. Nikadanganya landlord ati nimepata matanga nyumbani. Sasa after kudanganya landlord ati nimepata matanga nyumbani, ikabidi nichukue viragu zangu zile za kulalia tu. Nikabeba hao watoto wangu na nikaenda kwa kiosk. Nilikuwa na hoteli hapo Nairobi West, Kisauni Road. Sasa hiyo hoteli yangu sasa ikabidi nikaenda kwa hiyo kiosk, nikaenda kuishi kwa hiyo kiosk. Sasa nikakaa kwa hiyo kiosk, lakini ilikuwa maisha ya uchungu. Nikakaa tu hapo kwa hiyo kiosk, but I was comfortable. Juu sasa nilikuwa naweza ni kama nilirudi kwa hiyo biashara yangu. Ningeweza kupika lunch, watu wanakuja wanakula kidogo, but I could get food for my children. Tunaweza kunywa chai kwa sababu hata chai hatukuwa tunaweza kupata. Sasa nikaendelea hivyo. After month tukastukia amekuja tena. Sasa kukuja tena kani-convince, akanitoa akanirudisha tena kwa nyumba. Kunirudisha kwa nyumba nikasema hii maisha sitaweza.
Mashidika kwa tu yale. Irresponsibility anakuacha mzigo yote kuchunga watoto, bills zote ni wewe unashughulikia.
Sasa after kunipeleka kwa nyumba, naye Mungu akanisaidia tu kwa njia nyingine hata sikuwa naelewa. Baba mtoto mkubwa alikuwa ameinsure mtoto kwa insurance. Sasa after that ilikuwa Kenya National Assurance. Sasa Kenya National Assurance before ilikuwa imeanguka. Ilikuwa imechomeka. Sasa biashara ni kama ilikuwa imeanguka. Sasa after some time before policy, yani hiyo nini ikuwe mature, bwanangu alivyokufa mtoto alilipwa pesa ingine kidogo. Sasa hii pesa alilipwa sasa alikuwa apewe every year, alikuwa apewe 3,000. Sasa hiyo vile Kenya National Assurance ilianguka, ikawa nikamaliza kitu 8 years kama sijapata hiyo 3,000. Sasa nilijua hiyo maneno pia imeenda hivyo. Sasa after nikishatoka kwa kiosk nikarudi kwa nyumba, ikawa Kenya National Insurance wakasimamisha biashara yao tena, wakaanza kutafuta clients wao. After kutafuta clients wao, wakatuma one of the players alikuwa anafanya kwa hiyo ofisi, na huyo players wakauliza kama wanaweza tafuta bibi Andolo. Kutafuta bibi Andolo wakanipata through my brother. Brother yangu akakuja akanitafuta, akaniambia natakikana kwa hiyo ofisi. Nilivyoenda kwa hiyo ofisi wakaniuliza policy number kama naweza kuwa nayo, juu mimi nilikuwa client wao. Nikamwambia niko bado nimeweka. Wakaniambia nilete policy number na photocopy yangu ya ID na niende after 2 weeks. After those 2 weeks nilivyoenda, nikapata, walinipatia pesa worth 40,000. Sasa walikuwa wanarudisha clients wao. Sasa hiyo 40,000 ndio tena nilirudi nikaanza tena maisha yangu.
Nikaitumia kukusimamisha tena.
Nikaachana na maneno ya huyu mtu kabisa. Nikaamua nitoke Nairobi niende mbali sana na Nairobi.
Na hivyo ndio mliachana sasa kabisa?
Tuliachana kabisa, nikaenda Nairobi nikaanza biashara nyumbani, nikaanza biashara zangu. Before niende
na watoto wako 5 sasa at that time.
Before niende nyumbani nilianza hiyo biashara yangu hapa Nairobi before niende. Sasa after that, before niende nyumbani, after that siku moja nikaenda kutembelea my father in law. Kwenda kuwatembelea naye akanikaribisha kwa sababu ilikuwa muda mrefu, after of which walinifukuzaga, waliniambiaga pack your things and go, kwa sababu nilikuwa tu na wasichana. Waliona ni kama hao wasichana sio faida kwao. Sasa after kukaa nje kwa hizo miaka zote almost 15 years, kitu tu ikaniambia niende nisalimia wazee. Nilivyoenda kusalimia wazee, naye father in law wangu akaniambia, my daughter in law, I want you to come back. I want to give you a piece of land so that you can build before kabla sijakufa. Sasa alivyoniambia hivyo nikasikia nimefurahi sana. Juu father in law alikuwa ananipenda. Sasa hiyo ndio ilinipatia motisha. Na nikaamua nikaenda sasa kuishi karibu na nyumbani. Sasa nilivyoenda pale akanipatia hiyo piece of land, nikajenga nyumba yangu, of which tena haikukuwa shamba ya my husband.
Ilikuwa na issues kidogo.
Ilikuwa na issues. Sasa ilibidi tena naenda tena kujenga for the second time. Because it was not my real shamba.
Yeah. Now, kesi yake, the husband, the second relationship died because the man did not live up to the responsibilities. Amemwachia mzigo yote kuchunga watoto, kuwashughulikia, kuensure wako sawa, anakuja, anamdestabilize, anapotea tena. Clemens, what were the reasons that, pushed you to actually leaving the second relationship, having, you got more children in that relationship?
Yes.
How many? 2 more. So you had 3 children by the time, by then. What nini likupush could just, say enough is enough, let me choose this path of single motherhood?
Actually, I did not choose to be a single mother, to correct on that.
Yes, please.
I was looking forward to a successful marriage. So when we started our difference, me and him, I tend to be like, this must work, you see. I remember that the time we stayed at a distance for a whole 6 months, without talking to each other, without knowing who's doing what.
Were you living together?
No, he was living in another country, not in Kenya. But now we stayed apart. When we got married after 1 year, he went to another country to work there. So I guess also maybe distance relationship, maybe I can say it contributed. Because when he went, he could come and visit us like at least after 2 months. 1 month, whereas the more he stayed there, now he started like getting now new friends.
The visits lessened.
Yeah, exactly. It's less. And I remember that time he stayed for 6 good months without coming. And that time it was very hard. Actually, it was my mother-in-law who was there supporting us, telling me that things will work out, And then I remember one day I told my mother-in-law, Mom, as much as you love me so much, the truth of the matter is, what I will get from my husband, I cannot get it from you, you get. And I'm one person that I believe, unless you help us for this marriage to work, you can still call your son and maybe we say things how they will work. I remember that time, by then my husband said he will come when he wants. So when he came, already as a person, I've already started now like dealt with my feelings, and I'm like, Clemens, hapa hakuna ndoa, you see. Some part of me telling me hakuna, some part of me telling me try harder, it will work. So I remember when he came, we talked things out, That is now when now I got pregnant for my third born, you see. And you see, this man was not around. Now he came, and then he was supposed to go back. When he went back, I remember the following call after 1 week, I was telling him that I'm pregnant. And he told me, no, you cannot be pregnant for me. I was not there, you see. So if you're pregnant, then you must tell me who is the father of the child. And if it's truly my child, then abort the baby. You see, so I said I will not abort the child, I will not abort my baby, I will give birth to this child. And now that you have said that this is not your child, I will give birth so that I can do a DNA to prove to you that I've never cheated on you, you see. And by God's grace, I remember I became sick during my pregnancy, my third born. I was sick by the time of, I was 2 months pregnancy. Stayed in the hospital for almost all those months until 32 weeks. When now they decided to remove the baby because it was a difficult, I had pressure, I had asthma, so it was a very difficult moment, and I believe it was maybe because of the also stress that I was going through. I remember him telling me, if you give birth to a baby girl, then things will be okay. But if it will be a boy, we'll give the baby out. So I thought it's just a story. After I'll give birth, he will change. So when I gave birth, it was a boy again. When I told him, he told me, this baby does not look like me. So tumpeane to orphanage. That thing hurt me so much. And I said, still, ni shock too, maybe hakuwa anataka kuwa na watoto wengi, he will still come back.
What made you stay?
You know, the first one failed, right? The second one to fail, I cannot sit down and also sing this failing. So I must be there to see it work so that I can be an example to my children, to the society. So I'm like, what will people say? Ya kwanza aliachwa, ya pili tena. You see, unabaki like you are the bad person. So I still had that like, acha tu nivumilie, you know.
So you stayed, just to...
I guess for people once and for second believing that things will work out.
Yeah.
You see, I was even telling myself one day that if it was not for him to walk away, maybe I could have been still with him, like, because it was not me. Yeah, it was him one day. I remember he sent me a text and an email, and he told me, as far as I'm concerned, this marriage is over. Just carry whatever you'll carry in the house, and carry your child, carry your children, leave mine. You will take mine to my mom. And go where you will go. If you'll remarry, that's okay. If you'll not remarry, that's fine. But me and you, as far as I'm concerned, marriage is over. It was not easy for me.
Wow.
It was not easy because I was like, what? So I started now seeking help, see if this will work. So I went to the mother and I talked to my mom-in-law, and my mother told me, I will see how I can help you. But let me tell you one thing. Even myself, I raised my kids alone. 2 of them, and they are big men now, you see. So in other words, it's like, you can do it, Clemens. You know, it's trying to tell me you can do it, but now in a lighter note. But now she promised to sit down the son and talk to. Then he was stubborn. He didn't want to talk to anyone. Few friends tried to reach out to him, but he was too stubborn. He didn't want. Until it reached a point also now myself, I said, I have a life. Enough is enough. I cannot just be living here. Instead of focusing on my life and my children, I'm focusing on begging for my husband to come back to me. I guess I have a life too. Clemens, think of what you can do to yourself and to your children. So that's when now I woke up and started now doing business.
You got to a point where, this realization that, you don't have to prove a point to other people.
Anyone. It's about me and my children.
Because that's what you were doing before, that just trying to prove to anyone
things are okay.
Everything that you can make
fine.
it work.
Yes.
So you got to that realization where, no, it's time to do it for me.
Yeah, and I have to accept that this thing is over. So when he came back, like, to ask for forgiveness, we reconcile again. Now it was too late, because already my heart has closed my heart. He came back later, asking, like, I know I did a mistake, forgive me, Clemens, for the sake of the children. I was like, I don't have a problem of forgiving you. I've forgiven you, and I don't have any grudge. But this separation has made me realize that I got into a wrong relationship again. So maybe we can just be like friends to raise these children, but not as husband and wife. Whereby you can get married, and me, if I can get married, and we still live. And I believe we can still be supporting our children even at a distance, right? But now going back together as husband and wife, it will not work again.
Okay.
So that is how we came to an agreement.
All right.
Yes.
Now let's talk a bit about, religious discrimination. I came across this article where there's this lady, she took her son to be baptized, and the religious leaders in the church that we will not mention refused to baptize this child, sababu she's not married, because she is a single parent. that is religious discrimination in itself. Now, Beatrice, did you ever experience such? Unajua kanisa inafaa kuwa mahali unakimbia, ukiwa na mashida, unakubalika, regardless of, whatever baggage you came with. But for this lady, she was shunned away kwa sababu akona mtoto na hajaoleka, so haizi batiza mtoto. Was it the same for you? Did you ever go through such?
No, sikupitia hayo, lakini ningependa sana kushukuru watu wa kanisa ambaye nilikuwa nao. Walinichukua kama mtoto wao, wakaniingizia kwa familia, nikapata ni kama niko sawa. Unaona, watoto wangu walibatizwa, walikuwa ni kama familia it's like tuliingia kwa familia nyingine. Sasa ningependa kushukuru pastor wangu, Pastor Noah Dera, ambaye aliniingiza kwa familia yake. Sasa ikawa watoto wangu hadi wa leo, watoto wangu wanajua ndio hatuna baba, tuko na mama. But when they had, wakiwa na shida ambaye wanataka kusaidiwa kutatua, wanakimbia kwa Pastor Noah. Sasa wakishaenda kwa Pastor Noah hata washughulikia kama baba, na ni pastor pia. Sasa huwa naona ni kama niko sawa.
Hauku experience your religious discrimination?
Siku experience hiyo discrimination ya kanisa.
Okay.
Hapana.
What about you, Clemens? Did you ever get to a point where, there was some religious leaders who looked down on you, who shunned you on the basis of having children outside wedlock?
Me, it was not about having children outside the wedlock, because all of them I was married. What I experienced is before I was working in a church, I will not mention where, and I always say before a physical separation, always they start with emotional separation. So I could share everything with my spiritual father, tell him whatever is happening, and he knew everything. So when the separation part came in, I remember him advising me and telling me the best thing that you can do is don't believe him leaving you via phone or SMS. Make him come, sit down and clear things out. You can even maybe have an affidavit, show that you are free from him, so that at least I can announce to people that you are free and you can get married. To me, I was like, this is a good father. He's telling me good things and ways to go. But we differ at some point when now my husband came to ask for forgiveness, you get. When he came, he went straight to, actually I remember when he came, he called me and asked me, can we meet at CRM? When we met, I thought maybe he wanted us to reconcile. So when we went, he told me, I've come, I want to take the children plus the house girl, you see. So this man has already come not to reconcile, but now to take the kids away from me. Now it's like adding salt to the wound. So I'm like, after all, you cannot carry me, you can't have my kids, or you cannot do anything with my children. But what we can do is, since they are young and they are used to stay with me, we can see how we can support these children. So he went straight to my pastor. And when he went to talk, I don't know what they talked with my pastor. My pastor called me one day and he told me, your husband has come to ask you for the forgiveness, right? As a Christian, you're supposed to forgive him and you're supposed to live together. Okay, no, so you'll get out here and you'll go live with your husband. So I told him, I think you are being unfair here. You don't want to care about how I feel, as in, even if maybe we were to get back together. Can't you see that we need counseling here? We need to be helped, both of us,
help.
Exactly, but not just me going back. But I said, okay, let me allow myself to obey him and allow him to come, we live together. So now my husband came back to my home, to my place I was,
any change.
But we just stayed for only 1 month and it didn't work. That 1 month, it was also traumatized for me, because I started now taking anti-depression medicine. So it was not a good thing. And I remember one day I told him, instead of us now one day killing each other here, I guess separation will be a good thing. So now it's when we called both parents, my parents and his parents. We separated now goodwill. But now, you see, I'm still working at the church, remember. One day I went to church and my pastor, told me, Clemens, I don't have any bad intention with you. You know that I love you so much. You've been a blessing, loyalty in this ministry. But what I will request you is, even in the Bible, it is God, and then family, then church, ministry. So now that you have God, go and make your family in order. Once your family is in order, then you can come back and serve. So that's an option of, if you'll never if you'll never, he didn't say straight, huh? But of course, if someone tells you, you go make your house in order, and then once it is in order, come and you will serve with us and you will still continue working
So in
here.
essence, if you don't get married, we don't want you here.
Exactly. So to me, I felt like a disappointment. I felt bad. But I believe this, at the end, I thanked God because that thing caught him as a surprise. He knew that will happen. For me also to wake up, because, you know, I was depending on working in church, whatever I could get there. And for it, sometimes it could not be enough because I had the 3 children by then. So from that, it made me now sit down and think, Clemens, what can you do with yourself apart from sitting down and feel pitying yourself? So now I came up with an idea of now opening my own business, you see.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, you have both different stories, you know, circumstances have been different. Some of the reasons have aligned, but, you know, just we want to look at, you know, there's always these misconceptions about, you know, as to why you are a single mother, or, you know, since you're a single mother, this will happen. Kuna hizi notions that juani single mother, maisha yako itakuwa hivi. Juani single mother, kuna it will happen. So I want to hear from you, and you can just tell me if some of these statements, how true they are, kama ni ukweli, ama you have experienced it in one way or the other. Now, number one, there's this misconception that, you know, single mothers are considered as women who can't keep a family intact. From your experience, did you experience even that in the first place? Watu walikuambia wewe uweze kanyumba kaa ndoa yako ya kwanza imeanguka, you can't keep a marriage together?
Okay. Ilikuwa ni kama wengine walifikiria hivyo kwa sababu bado nilikuwa mdogo. And as time goes, nilipokuwa kwa ndoa yangu ya pili, bado kulikuwa na doubt. Juu sikuwa bado nimekuwa mkubwa kiasi.
Umekoma.
Nimekoma. Sasa nilivumilia tu, but sikuwa bado nimepata direction kwa sababu nilikuwa bado ninajiulizia swali, ninajijibia swali. Hakuna mtu wa kuuliza, hakuna mtu wa kunipatia direction,
kuniguide maisha hivyo.
Vile nafaa kuishi, vile nafaa kufanya. Sasa nilikuwa tunafanya out of nafikiria tunafanya. Sasa nikaendelea hivyo mpaka ikafika wakati sasa nikaamua nataka nikue na familia yangu. Nilenge direction moja. Sasa hiyo wakati sasa niliamua kukaa chini na kulenga direction yangu ya maisha. Hapo ndio niliona sasa mtoto wangu wa kwanza nikampeleka shule, akamaliza form 4, akaenda college, akamaliza, ni mwalimu even though hajaajiriwa. Ikafika wakati alikuwa anataka kwenda kuoleka. Akakuja akaniambia amepata mpenzi wake. Tukakaa chini kwa table, nikamwambia hiyo ni mzuri, akaenda kwa pastor, tukaongea. Nikaletewa mali. Time ikafika, akafanya harusi na akaenda kwake. Kwa hivyo siwezi sema kukuwa single mother haiwezi fanya mtoto wako akaoleka kwa njia mzuri. Msichana wangu mkubwa alitoka kwa nyumba yangu na harusi na akaenda kwake. Wa pili pia ako kwake, sasa ako kwa nyumba yake. Na hiyo yote naweza sema ni vile sasa nilirudi nikatulia. Nikasema hawa watoto wangu nikienda kombo wataenda kombo. Na nikikaa pole niangalie, ni focus on one point. Au pia watafocus on one point. Ndio wananiangalia. Sasa even though wako kwao, mtu yote akiwa na shida, bado tu wananikujia. Mami hiko hivi na hivi. Hakuna siku ile nimeambia mtoto wangu beba virago zako na urudi nyumbani. Wanayahimiza tu, namwambia even though hakuna, hata sasa kama hana kitu, mtoto anaweza kukupigia simu, mami nitumia hata shilingi 100. Natafuta kwa sababu anajua niko capable of getting that. Even though sitamwambia sina. Nitajaribu nitafute, nimtumie. Juu sitaki atoke kwake. Nataka nimkeep kwa hiyo ndoa yake. Ndoa yake isikue kama yangu.
So you notion, you know, single mothers cannot keep family intact. Si ukweli. Inategemea na vile unalea mtoto wako.
Inategemea vile wewe mwenyewe umeamua kuwalea na vile watakuwa.
Okay. Clemens, do you agree with this statement? You know, single mothers cannot keep a house intact.
I disagree. I disagree kwa sababu it is not about being single. It is about how you put values to your child. That is what I believe. You know, like I remember me, they said that your children will not go to school. They will crawl. You will suffer. You see, I was told so much things, I'm telling you, so many things. But what did I do? I chose not to take what they're telling me and to see myself in God because I knew that with God, you will go through, and you can't, there's nothing mountain that you can't climb. So I said this, when they said that my kids will crawl, I said, I thank God because they will go to school, all of them, and they're all in school. Second thing, it is not about being single is how you can keep. We have seen so many people in this country, they made it in life and they were brought up with either single mother or single father, and they are living so well. So this notion of like a single mother cannot keep her home, no, because we don't stay single forever. At some point we will be getting married and also still keep that house. You see, now like her case, she didn't want to be a single mother. She ended the fate now, the death of the husband made her to be. Now would it mean that now she cannot get married or she can't keep her home? We can keep her home. We can keep her home.
All right.
Yes.
Now this other misconception is that, you know, single mothers are always unhappy and are unsuccessful. Let me start with you, Clemens.
I disagree, because it's about choice. I have seen people who are married and they're unsuccessful and they're not happy. You see, it is how you will take your life. If you want your life to be happy, it is you. If you don't want your life to be unhappy, it is about you. It's not about being single or married, something like that. What I can say is, even single mothers, you can still work hard. Work hard. Yes, sometimes you can say it can be a little bit difficult.
Things
because
get hard, yes.
Yeah, because you don't have someone that you can share. You know, maybe after a whole day, you need someone that you can talk to in the evening, share your day with. You know, you don't have. But still, you can just tell yourself, apart from telling God, I can have a friend who I can share. That doesn't mean it's not a mother to be a male friend. Also, you can have a girlfriend that you can share with. You can share with your mom, you see, until the time that things will get best. But don't have this mentality of like, I will be unhappy. You will be unhappy indeed. Let the joy of the Lord give you strength. That's what I tell people.
Okay.
Let him reign more in your heart,
right,
and you will enjoy life.
Beatrice,
Yeah.
ni watu wakisema, you know, if you are single, utakuwa na maisha sad, you are very unhappy and very unsuccessful, you will not amount to anything. Kweli uongo?
Ni uongo, kwa sababu maisha ni vile wewe mwenyewe umeiweka.
So una agree na Clemens?
Kwa sababu sasa kwa maisha nimekaa peke yangu sasa, this is the 30 years. Na ninaona niko tu sawa, niko happy. Mpaka saa zingine hata nikiona wale wako na husbands wao, naona ni kama maisha yao yani wanapitia machungu ambaye nasema hata fadhali nikae mimi mwenyewe nikae vile niko, kwa sababu zile vitu wanapitia uwezi tamani kuoleka. Unaona, unapata bibi yako na bwana na yeye ndio responsible kwa kila kitu kwa nyumba. Hata school fees ya watoto ni yeye analipa, yeye ndiye anafanya everything, na bwana yuko tu. Sasa ukiangalia hiyo maisha yake na maisha yako, unasema hata fadhali nikae bila
so
bwana.
kuwa single haimanishi you are
sasa,
unhappy.
Sasa ile kitu unafaa kufanya, ukishaji engage kwa maneno ya Mungu, utakuwa happy, and then hawa watoto wako ndio hawa watoto wako ndio sasa yani mnakuwa friends. Sasa hawa watoto wako ndio wanakupatia moral, mnakuwa tu happy, kila kitu inakuwa tu sawa.
Okay. Now this other misconception before we have a quick look at social media is that, you know, kids raised by single moms grow to be spoiled brats. Wale watoto wanalewa na mama single wana grow up kuwa, you know, irresponsible, entitled. Hiyo ni ukweli kutokana na venye umelea watoto wako?
Nasema si ukweli.
Si ukweli.
Kwa sababu hata kwa sasa naishi nyumbani, lakini sasa niko Nairobi. Wana manage. Wana manage.
And they're responsible. Yeah,
they are responsible. Wanaweza fanya kazi, wanajua kazi zote, wanaenda shule, wanaenda kanisani. Sijaletewa kesi yoyote mtoto wangu amefanya. Yeah.
All right. Clemens, are children brought up by single mothers, do most of them tend to be, you know, spoiled brats?
I disagree, because I also seen spoiled brat with a complete family.
So regardless of, you know, the family setup.
Yeah, it's how you raise your child. It is how you. I still go back to how you equip your child with values. That is what all matters.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, the other one is that, you know, that single moms are always desperate to find a spouse. You know, from what you have experienced and what you have gone through, does this statement have some sort of truth to it? You know, just going back, you wanted to prove a point to people that, you know what, I can keep a house together. You also got to that point, mahali una feel lazima hii ndio work. lazima iwork. So you are ulikuanga nako kanidia kukua in a relationship, but after you have gone through that, statement, does it have some sort of truth, honestly speaking?
Okay, I came to realize most of us women, we most of us that makes us to stay in a, like abusive marriages, because maybe you're thinking like, nikitoka hapa, what will I raise my kids with, you know, about financial, watoto watanikubali aje, wataenda shule aje, so unafikiria the responsibilities zinakufanya you just vumilia. But the moment you will know how to hustle and how to get a coin, I don't think if you can just be in one area saying that you're desperate for a relationship. But somehow,
so it's only after you leave that,
after you it's when I realize, yeah, what was I doing seriously, you see. But someone who is there right now, believe me, they will just sit there because they're thinking like, how will I even start? How will people say? How will I get money for this and that, you know? But once you're out there and then you're viewing things from outside, you're like, oh, so kumbe I can manage, you see.
So from experience, this statement has some truth, but after that, it's completely senseless. Una agree nae?
Naweza agree na yeye kwa sababu ni vile ukiaccept ukiaccept vile unataka kuishi, utaishi vizuri. Ni vile tu kama hauja accept ndio bado hautakuwa utakuwa na shida. Lakini ukikubali ukasema ni umeamua nataka kuishi hivi na nitakaa hivi, utaishi vizuri.
So changing your mindset, changing your mindset that you know, getting yourself out of that capita, you have made yourself feel like I have to be, I have to be here by all means,
and you unaipenda jinsi ulivyo.
Kwa ujikubali na ku accept situation venye iko, it will help you move on.
Exactly.
All right. So we want to have a quick look at social media. I don't know, Ram, what is happening on your side of the studio?
We're having so many tweets coming in at the moment. But just to sample just but 3, we can be able to discuss them as we continue. The hashtag is Good Morning Kenya on Twitter, at KBC Television, at Jane Omboy, and at Ram Aguko. At Kabaka is saying, what do you think is the appropriate age for kids to be talked to on matters sex?
Maybe we can address that before we proceed with the tweets, Beatrice, what is the appropriate age ya kuongea na watoto wako kuhusu sex? You know, from what you have seen, kuongelesha kuhusu ngono.
Kwa watoto wa sasa, ni kuanzia tu nursery.
I'm telling you.
Kwa nini? They know everything.
Wanajua mambo mengi sana.
Wanajua kila kitu. Kwa sababu naweza kumbuka mtoto wangu, hii maneno ya circumcision. Aliamua tu peke yake.
Alikwambia anataka?
Aliniambia tu yeye anataka. Mpaka nikamwambia sasa unataka na wewe bado ni mdogo. Kwa nini unataka? Ati marafiki zake wote wameenda. Sasa nikamwambia, nikamuuliza why? Sasa akasema ikabidi nimweke tu karibu, nisimdiscourage. Nikamwambia sasa enda kwa pastor, umuongeleshe, umuulize, akwambie. Sasa akaenda kwa pastor wake, alikuwa anaitwa Pastor Paul wa House of Hope Chapel. Sasa kwenda kwa Pastor Paul wakaongea, wakasikizana, wakapeana date peke yao, time ikafika, akaenda. Kwa hivyo hakuna kitu hawajui.
So the earlier the better.
The earlier the better. Sasa after that ndio after hiyo kuisha, naona mtoto akaanza tukua tu muoga. Mambo ya girlfriend akisikia anakuwa muoga. Sasa nikamuuliza, kuna shida kukuwa na girlfriend? Is it a criminal to have a girlfriend? Nikamwambia kukuwa na girlfriend ni mzuri.
How old by that time akikuuliza hiyo swali?
Yuko 8 years old. Unaona? Sasa nikamwambia si mbaya. Kukuwa na girlfriend si mbaya. Lakini hizo vitu zote unasema mambo ya sex si mbaya, lakini iko na time yake.
So wanajua hii maneno ni
wanajua
vizuri kuongelesha kuhusu pole tu mapema.
Unamwambia iko lakini time yake iko. Sio akiwa mtoto.
Clemens, what is do you think is the most appropriate age to talk to your kids about, you know, sexual relations?
Me, my time is as long as mtu ameanza kuelewa, ongea na yeye. When you can communicate the two of you, start talking to them. Because this television that they are watching, right now we are not there. We don't know what they are watching. You see? So whatever they will watch, they'll come and ask you. If your child come and ask you anything to do with sex, just be honest and tell them the truth.
Okay.
Tell them the positive and the negative sides of the question that they are asking you.
Okay, so there you have it. As soon as you're able to have that conversation with them, as soon as they are, mentally or start to show signs of some mental maturity, you can be able to hold that conversation with them. Go ahead and talk to them, because every child grows differently. You cannot have a blanket cover as to how you address some of these things. All right, Ram?
Yes, quite interesting there. It's also quite intense when especially in this world of social media. So you get to wonder, if you don't enlighten your child, then the internet will enlighten your child. Quite interesting there. All right. A tweet here at Brian says, a family is a sacred institution, and being a competent parent is among the highest of all callings. For one to bring up a child single-handedly requires an immense deal of sacrifice and love. Shout out to all the single parents out there. All right, continue sampling out the tweets here. One more tweet here at she real busy. Going from a busy mom to selling my TV to buying diapers to now holding 3 degrees, homeowner and a tech founder is what many thought was impossible. Stay the course, your time is coming. Quite interesting there. All is not lost. Even if you're a single mother, you can still fight your battles. You can still achieve your dreams. You can still be able to make it. Quite an encouraging tweet there. She's saying, stay the course, your time is coming. All right. There's a tweet here that I would just like to sample here. All right. A strong woman never gives up. When her heart is heavy or hurting, she courageously continues to take one step after another, making progress with each step. Hashtag strong women. Hashtag single moms. All right. Quite interesting there. One more. Single dads. Your kids are watching how you act or interact with your ex and other men and women. They could one day see your social media posts. Single moms, your kids are watching how you act or interact with your ex and other men or women. They could one day see your social posts. Quite interesting there about what happens in the future. Keep the tweets coming in, The hashtag is Good Morning Kenya on Twitter, at KBC Television, at Jane Ombui, and at Ram Aguko. So over to you, Jane. I believe we are wrapping things up, but before that, traffic?
Before we even get to that, I really agree with that tweet. Kids are watching. Baby see, baby do. And the way you act around your children, don't be surprised if they turn out to be exactly like you. So, regardless of whether you are a single mom, a single father, or if you are in a relationship, the way you behave around your children will determine how they grow up to be. The good book says, raise your children in the way they should grow, and when they are old, they will not depart from it. So raise your children the way you want them to be, regardless of the situation. And there's also a tweet about a lady who said, from, I don't know, doing selling what to having 3 PhDs. Stay the course. It gets hard, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. All right, that's that on social media?
Yeah, social media, so far we're just able to put them up. Quite interesting there. It even encourage those people who, someone might have gotten a report that, hey, you're pregnant, and then you're thinking, what next? Quite interesting there. Do not give up.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to us through our social media. The hashtag still remains hashtag Good Morning Kenya. We want to call it a day here in studio. It is about 9 minutes to the top of the hour. Remember, we've been talking about, single mothers and just some of the stories that they get to go through. The 2 fantastic ladies that were able to join us in studio. We had Beatrice Atieno, a mother of 5 kids. She is, a Sunday school teacher, and she also does decor. And also had Kizella, who is also a mother of 4 children. She is a minister of the gospel as well as an entrepreneur. Just sharing with us their story, how it has been being single mothers, and they kept the course. They in as much as there were hard times, they were able to go through it all and raise their kids to be responsible young adults and young teenagers. We want to just put a cap on that discussion, but I believe we still have Doreen Arange on location. Mr. Director, if I'm right. All right, we'll be having a quick look at the roads before we call it a day here in studio. So Doreen Arange, maybe you can check in with us and let us know the situation as of now.
Right, thank you very much, Jane, and a very, very beautiful discussion we've been having there in studio. So we are still along Thika Road, and like I said earlier, this is the segment of the show where we keep you up to speed with what is happening across our major roads. And this morning, we're just checking out for you what is happening along Thika Road, and that is where we still are at this moment. This is about 9:51 a.m. in the morning, and what you're seeing right now is different from what it was a bit earlier, about an hour ago. Right now, it's just swift moving of vehicles. Vehicles are just moving at a nice high pace, and what we're able to witness across the other side is just the traffic police are really trying to ensure that they control the traffic. Now remember that across these major highways, that is really, really important for the traffic police to be around, given the fact that there's numerous vehicles that end up using this route. So the traffic police on the other side was just really trying to ensure that they control the traffic. And also what we're able to witness right now, unlike how it was an hour ago, is that the vendors who are really taking advantage of the traffic by just trying to ensure that they sell their commodities, the small business vendors, they are not on the roads anymore. Remember that they really take advantage of the traffic by just, selling their products, if it's handkerchiefs or just, sweets, to just make a living, trying to just take advantage of the situation. But as of now, they are not on the roads, given the fact that vehicles are just moving swiftly. On this other lane, what you're seeing right now is just how it was when we got here. Swift moving of vehicles, it was like that an hour ago, still is that way. Remember I said earlier that on this lane we normally expect traffic on the later hours of the day, that is around 3 p.m, 4 p.m, but on these early hours of the morning there's normally no traffic, given the fact that people are heading to their businesses. So there's a tendency to have traffic on the other lane, which is headed to the CBD. So much to say along about Thika Road on this hour in terms of traffic building up, obviously just showing vehicles are moving swiftly. Now the traffic normally builds up in the early hours of the morning till around 10 a.m, which is at the hour right now. So from 10 a.m. till around 3 p.m. there's normally swift moving of vehicles until again 3 p.m, which is a rush hour for when vehicles start building up. But as of now, it's just swift moving of vehicles. So this is just what we've been checking out for you along Thika Road, and also just trying to give you the importances of this road in terms of economies. Like I said earlier, we were seeing small business vendors trying to take advantage of the traffic and to sell their commodities. So this road is just not a road that is important for the residents who live along this area, but also in terms of economy for the small business vendors to the large scale business vendors, in terms of ensuring that the country grows economically, so not just locally but also across our borders. So this is just what is happening along Thika Road in terms of traffic. This is what we've been able to gather for you today in terms of building up of traffic. And remember, on this segment of the show, just don't check out for you what is happening in terms of building up of traffic. Also go extra and try to look at the economic benefits and how beneficial this road is to the residents as well as Kenya as a whole, most especially in terms of building up of Kenya's economy.
All right, Traffic Marshal A1, just letting you know, just as she said, we're not all about just letting you know what is happening on the roads. It's just about letting you know the economic opportunities that are there. As you heard, the traders took so much advantage of the traffic that was on Thika Road to just make a coin or two to, just don't go home empty-handed and, there's traffic, there's business waiting for you over there. So thank you so much, Doreen. Traffic Marshal A1 signing out. All right. So we want to wind the discussion here in studio, but before we do that, maybe just we could have the last, parting shot from our guest. Maybe Beatrice, unaweza nini all the other single mothers out there, in terms of just keeping on, if you're in a bad relationship, is it advisable utoke hapo uendelee na watoto wako? Unaweza ambia nini all the single mothers out there? Tuanze nawe Beatrice.
Naweza ambia all the single mothers ya kuwa wao wenyewe wajiheshimu wenyewe. Wajiheshimu wenyewe. Ukijiheshimu mwenyewe utaheshimika, na ukishaheshimika utakuwa na courage ya kufanya kila kitu. Sasa ningeweza kuambia wasikufe moyo, wakuwe tu na courage na wapende watoto wao na wapende jinsi walivyo kulingana na vile wako. Wapende tu hiyo situation. Na wakishapenda hiyo situation na wajipatie heshima au wenyewe wajiheshimu, watu wengine watawaheshimu na maisha yao itaendelea vile inatakikana. Na ya mwisho ningependa kuambia ya kuwa washikilie Mungu, wasiachilie Mungu, kwa sababu Mungu kuna the word which says kumcha Mungu ndio mwanzo wa hekima. Sasa wanafaa kuogopa kumcha Mungu in order to kukuwa na hiyo hekima ya kulinda familia yao.
Okay. There you have it, Beatrice. You know, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And maybe Kizele could also give us your parting shot to all the single mothers out there. Ungependa kuambia nini leo?
First, I want to salute all the single mothers out there. Wasi, you're doing a great job. Let me tell you one thing. It's not easy, but with God, we can do all things through Him that gives us strength. And don't let your past to make you not to move forward. Just let go of your past and move on. If the right guy comes to you and proposes to you want to get married, marry. It's not the same experience. Marry with the mind of this one will work, you know, because I believe you withdraw lessons from the previous relationship, and when you get into a different one, you get with a lot of knowledge. So my prayer is that we will all rise again and we will reach there, and our children will be great in the land of the living.
Amen. All right, there you have it. Clemence Kizela, mother to 4 children, and Beatrice Atienu, mother to 5 children, just sharing with us their tales of single motherhood. Thank you so much, ladies, for being with us this morning. We do pray that you continue braving on and you actually have such a beautiful life. We want to call it a day here in studio, but maybe Ram, you would like to say something before we wind up? As I do it every day, every morning, one thing that I would like to add before we continue. Quote of the day. There is one, someone says, appreciate your parents. You never know what sacrifices they went through for you. That one goes all the way through to the children out there. Appreciate your parents. You never know what sacrifices they went through for you. One more thing here. It takes someone really brave to be a mother, someone strong to raise a child, and someone special to love someone more than herself. And that is a mother. That is how we like to wrap up this morning conversation about single parents and single motherhood. To all our mothers outside there, may God bless you. You are doing a fantastic job, and I want to wish you a blessed day. This has been Good Morning Kenya. May God bless the work of your hands. And as they said, raise up a child according to how you want him to grow, and he will never depart from it. God bless all the single mothers, and may God bless the work of your hands. So what are you doing? All right, that is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. All right, so thank you so much for being part of Good Morning Kenya. We do trust you enjoyed yourself and you learned a thing or two from today's discussion. Be sure to join us again tomorrow right here on Good Morning Kenya. We'll be having 2 fantastic ladies coming in to share with us their story. Remember, tomorrow is all about, women at the forefront, bringing change in whatever little or big capacity that they are able to. We will be having that discussion right here on Good Morning Kenya tomorrow from 6 a.m. all through to 10 a.m. Also be putting focus on matters to do with health, as well as other discussions that we have lined up for you. Be sure to join us tomorrow right here on Good Morning Kenya. My name is Jill Mamboy. You can always keep the conversation going and let us know what more you would like to see right here on Good Morning Kenya. What more topics would you like us to handle? And we'll be glad to do that. You can do that using the hashtag Good Morning Kenya. Our official station handle ever remains at KBC Channel 1 or at KBC Television. That is how you can find us across all social media platforms. But for now, do have a lovely day. Enjoy the rest of your viewing, and God bless. See you tomorrow.